Women are leading efforts on peace, justice, and rights around the world. But still, far too many women's organizations struggle to fund their essential work as military spending soars. Despite our best efforts, women represented just 16% of negotiators or delegates in the peace process led or co-led by the United Nations. The Women's Peace and Humanitarian Fund of the United Nations has supported more than 1,000 local women's organizations since it was established in 2016. Women demand concrete actions to make real strides forward. First, that means steps to ensure women are in the room for peace talks. I encourage governments supporting conflict mediation to set ambitious targets for women on negotiating teams. Second, it means money on the table. If you want to stand with women driving change, if you want to support women enduring conflict, if you want to remove barriers to participation, and if you want women's organizations to deliver, we need to pay for it.
The Women, Peace and Security agenda is at a profound inflection point. Almost 25 years after the UN Security Council Resolution 1325 on women, peace and security established women's right to full participation in peace and security decision-making, their participation in peace processes remains shamefully low. This must change, and the United Nations Women's Peace and Humanitarian Fund, the WPHF, is leading the charge. With its rapid response window on women's participation in peace processes, WPHF is transforming women's participation in peace processes and the implementation of peace agreements worldwide.
In response to these barriers to women's participation, the Rapid Response Window provides two types of support to women peacebuilders and local women's rights organizations. For example, women peacebuilders can apply for travel or technical support to facilitate their access to decision-making spaces and have meetings with key stakeholders. The window also provides short-term grants, and this urgent funding to local women's rights organizations supports their strategic and timely initiatives to bring women's voices in their diversity to the peace table. The support can also be provided to increase women's roles in monitoring and implementing peace agreements.
From 2021 to 2024, the Rapid Response Window has supported 166 women's rights organizations and engaged over 3,000 women in peace talks across 35 countries. These figures reflect how the Rapid Response Window is advancing sustainable peace by investing in the power of women as key actors in peace efforts around the world. Women-led initiatives supported by the window are helping women access exclusive spaces, engage with key stakeholders, and increase their role in localizing peace processes. In Libya, Rapid Response Window partners worked with national and international actors to support the monitoring processes from the 2020 ceasefire agreements and ensure women's full participation in the peace process. In Syria, Rapid Response Window partners successfully advocated for the establishment of a new UN mechanism for missing persons. In northern Kosovo, Rapid Response Window partners brought together women from ethnic majority and minority groups, Albanians and Serbs, to develop a declaration for advancing reconciliation under the 2023 Ohrid Agreement between Serbia and Kosovo. In the Democratic Republic of the Congo, 2 Rapid Response Window partners participated in the third round of consultations on the disarmament, demobilization, and community rehabilitation program as part of the Nairobi peace talks process. In August 2024, a delegation of Rapid Response Window partners joined the exclusive ceasefire negotiations in Geneva, where they held advocacy meetings with key actors to share the demands of Sudanese women peacebuilders.
Since its establishment, the Rapid Response Window has been documenting the innovative approaches developed by women's peacebuilders to adapt to the evolving complexity, non-linearity, and scarcity of formal peace processes.
Their adaptability allowed them to effectively engage with diverse groups and influence mediation environments even when official pathways are encountering obstacles. Women have been acting as pivotal actors, bridging the different levels and tracks of peace processes, even beyond the traditional known Track 1, Track 2, and Track 3 diplomacy initiatives.
The experience of the Rapid Response Window shows that coalition building and networking among women increase their self-confidence, and reinforce their meaningful participation in peace processes and implementation of peace agreements. This has multiplied the effectiveness of peace-building efforts in countries like Cameroon, Colombia, and Venezuela.
Trauma healing and emotional well-being are also key components of women's efforts in breaking cycles of violence and fostering lasting and inclusive peace, with concrete examples from Rapid Response Window supported initiatives led by CSOs in countries like Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan.
Without women's voices, perspectives, and expertise at the table, there can be no sustainable peace. Learn more about the impact of the Rapid Response Window and the global launch of Phase 2 of this innovative financing tool. Join WPHF and its partners in accelerating support for local women's organizations building lasting peace worldwide.